Hello, I'm Benjamin. About 2 weeks ago, I was able to get some Eremophila alternifolia and Eremophila longifolia plants. Both are native to Australia. These are my Eremophila alternifolia plants. My biggest Eremophila alternifolia plant is about 17 centimeters tall, but they can grow between 1 to 3 meters tall and between 1 to 3 meters wide. These are my Eremophila longifolia plants. My biggest Eremophila longifolia plant is about 11 centimeters tall, but they can grow between 2 to 6 meters tall and between 2 to 4 meters wide. Out of all the Eremophila species used for medicinal purposes, Eremophila alternifolia may be the most important. Preparing an infusion from the leaves is said to promote deep sleep and pleasant dreams. The Aliawara people of Central Australia use many different Eremophila species for medicinal purposes, and out of these, Eremophila longifolia may be the most important. Preparing an infusion from the leaves of Eremophila longifolia is said to be useful for insomnia. I couldn't find much more information on the medicinal uses of either Eremophila alternifolia or Eremophila longifolia, so I'm going to do a universal edibility test with them. Since I want to test the plants for their medicinal properties, I'm going to make a tea out of the leaves. The way I'm going to make the tea is by using a blender to finely chop up the leaves and leave it in the fridge for at least 12 hours. First, I'm going to do the universal edibility test on Eremophila alternifolia. To begin the universal edibility test, I'm going to take a leaf and crush it to see how it smells. It smells good. It has a piney smell. Now I'm going to rub the crushed up leaf on my inner wrist and elbow and wait for about 5 minutes to see if I have a reaction. It's been over 5 minutes and I haven't had a reaction. Now I'm going to crush one of the leaves and rub it on the outside of my lips and wait for about 15 minutes this time to see if I have a reaction. It's been over 15 minutes and I haven't had any reaction. This time I'm going to chew a leaf and hold it in my mouth for 15 minutes. It tastes good. A bit piney. It's been over 15 minutes and I haven't had any reaction. So I'm going to swallow the leaf that I've had in my mouth and I'll look for a reaction while my tea is in the fridge for at least 12 hours. Now I'm going to start collecting the leaves to make the tea. I've collected about 15 grams of leaves that I've weighed with these scales. I'm going to blend the leaves with about 375 milliliters of water. Now I'm going to put in the leaves. Okay, I'm going to put it in the jar and then leave it in the fridge for at least 12 hours. I had the tea in the fridge for about 18 hours and I haven't had a reaction since I ate the leaf, but I noticed last night that I had many amazing dreams. I don't know if it was because of the tiny amount of Eremophila alternifolia that I ate yesterday, or it was just a coincidence. Now I'm going to drink about 2.5 milliliters of the tea and wait at least 8 hours to see if I have any reaction. It has a light piney smell. It's not too bad. Tastes piney also. It's been over 12 hours since I drank 2.5 milliliters of the tea and I haven't had any reaction. So I'm going to drink about 25 milliliters of it this time and see if I have any amazing dreams again tonight. Last night I had many dreams again, but I don't remember any in great detail, so I think that Eremophila alternifolia is having some influence on my dreams. Tonight I'll drink 100 milliliters of the tea and see if it has a stronger effect. I dreamt a lot again last night, so I'm pretty sure that Eremophila alternifolia does actually promote pleasant dreams. Tomorrow I'll begin the universal edibility test on Eremophila longifolia. Now I'm going to do the universal edibility test on Eremophila longifolia. I'll crush a leaf. It smells good. A bit like green mango and pine. I'll rub the crushed up leaf on my wrist and inner elbow and wait 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes and I haven't had a reaction. I'll crush one of the leaves and rub it on my lips and wait 15 minutes this time. It's been 15 minutes and I haven't had a reaction, so I'll chew a leaf and hold it in my mouth for 15 minutes this time. A bit bitter. Tastes a bit like green mango and pine. It's been 15 minutes and I haven't had a reaction, so I'll swallow the leaf, and while I'm waiting for a reaction, I'll leave my tea in the fridge for at least 12 hours. I'll collect leaves to make the tea. I've collected about 10 grams of leaves and I'll blend them with about 250 milliliters of water. I'll put in the leaves. I'll put it in the jar and leave the jar in the fridge for at least 12 hours. It's been about 34 hours since I ate the leaf and haven't had a reaction, and the tea's been in the fridge for about 24 hours also. Now I'll drink about 2.5 milliliters of the tea and wait at least 8 hours to see if I have any reaction. Tastes really good. It's been over 24 hours since I drank the 2.5 milliliters of the tea and I haven't had a reaction, so I'll drink about 25 milliliters of the tea and see if it helps me getting to sleep tonight. Last night it was easy for me to get to sleep, but I had to wake up early in the morning, so I'm not sure yet about how useful it is for insomnia. Tonight I'll drink about 100 milliliters and see if I can get a better idea about how useful it is. I didn't have any problem in getting to sleep again last night, and I slept pretty well until the morning. I also dreamt a lot last night, but the dreams were very different to when I drank the Eremophila alternifolia tea. When I drank the Eremophila alternifolia tea, the dreams were actually quite pleasant, but a bit difficult to recall. And when I drank the Eremophila longifolia tea, they were a lot easier to recall, but they didn't have the same feeling. I'm sure Eremophila alternifolia does promote deep sleep and pleasant dreams, and that Eremophila longifolia is useful for insomnia. I'll definitely try these amazing plants again in the future.